mankasa wo cars taxi any empotrotro yi bia na mo de akwakofa no sanema no wo mo nhwe na enyade a ebeboa
Oronyamfo James Jachi question the atoja ya wo kyerɛ sɛ woni penifo ɛka wo mayen hyehyɛ sɛ de bɛyɛ a obi kɔ privisa na yamfa mo no ne sika a wo sɛ no no yɛbɛsan ɛde ama ne piem
ensem foforo mu nso yedo bɛkɔ amansie na addition mo hɔ no mo kyerɛ mu a ɛyɛ illegal mining tax force ya yate wo mo yi wo mo ama enkoda na adwuma na nye wo mo de krakrakrakra kwesan se wo mo hu cars no ne empo empanifo titimu a na wo mo ete classroom a na wo mo apie esan se wo mo kodi ka na chi
Ghana Tertiary Education Commission say afedie dondo afun tegare omani abre pa ubia ube yusi doctorate degree wa bonten ya ofa ne fom no waso be se pa
Ebusha ensamu bika we ho na anwume ye kenkan dia mo se Paramount News Great Commission TV so asida en confirm na guard medicated toothpaste Go Same Travel and to Hola Savior Herbal Center for Apostolic Ministerial Apprenticeship and a guard medicated toothpaste any paste ahodo na na enanwumre wo mo akaboma wo mo eso ya sense empo dwumakuo ahodo a ye de ensamu eba beso ya jepenie na ensamu ya to egu enfamamo ede ama eye me na nekua atweba ata mene
omahene kofi asempa busama ye na ho na fi ensamu ntemu nyina emfa emamo
Akaba emakase yi eso afe mayemfri nsam no enchemu ankasa emfa emmaw yedo ekoso afo hwe Ghana esikasam ho ensam eso onwonyafo kese wato forcing enokoko pie mu ewe sister station bako eso ewo abekwa do wo cheche budget wode kokotu dwabra hyebegem eye enwe yada ena wode tu dwa se sese yi ede aban foforo ebaye eye NDC aban no ebaye no wo mahwe hunu ne se adehye no mo ebi ewo honom Ghana yenwuma hodo na ye aban de no yede nkofo bi agu payroll so na chese yetua wo mokapa na nso sa nkofo beko adwuma mu akwakohwehwe mu kura no na wo mo enye adwuma ewo honom ebi wo no kura na wanka atiasefo asasi so ebiem anase wontiase biem wawu ebi nso wo honom abaabi ote no watu afiri honom ebi eni Ghana ha nanso me na okase ni din ewo honom a yetua ne ka bosome bia na kyese ekonimpa ba ko bottom na no na wo kire mu se sese no ede wo mo ahunu no eye 14,000 people na sese no wo mo tua wo mo ka ewa bekwa wo mo nya adwuma emfa mfaso bia emfa mbre oman Ghana na mom sansam nyina no wo mo ede ahye eye auditor general ne nsase wo mo hwe enye auditing mfamfa ho wo kire mu asese yi ede wo mo guso auditor general ede ne report bape ehun sam nyina no wo mbeto so enkofo bi ebo modin am ede wo mo nsa hye nkrata se na sankofo yi yede wo mo egu payroll ne so no wo mo nyina no aban ene wo mo ewo bika
billion Ghana cedis. 1.34 billion Ghana cedis.
Why?
This is because in the last quarter of 2024, the previous administration employed so many people and they went onto the payroll in January, February. Wow. So many, particularly health, education, and the security services. They've gone to the payroll February, March, April. You know the number of people that they employed. And sometimes you look at the numbers, they say that they have employed X, but you go and you realize that they've actually employed Y. In some cases, the Ministry of Finance gave a commencement authorization for them to employ 100, but they've employed 180. And they are all on the payroll. They are Ghanaians, of course. You can't just go and take them out. It's somebody's mistake. You can't just go and take them out. It's a risk, and you need to deal with it. I have 1.34 billion. 1.34 billion times 2 may end up hitting about 2.7 billion by end of year. And so it is a risk for me.
So how are you dealing with that?
And so,
are you going to sack them? Are you going to?
No, sacking is not an option. I've no desire to recommend same. And let me say that there are ways to deal with it. One of the ways, I think I recommended a number of ways. I've begun payroll audit.
Payroll audit.
Payroll audit. I believe there are some goals that we can find.
You know, because you're an accountant, you know, if it's a hammer, everything is a nail. So you are doing a lot of auditing. You are auditing arrears. You are auditing contracts.
Payroll.
Now you're also auditing payroll.
And many more. Many more. You see, we have the Auditor General.
Auditor in chief.
The Auditor General is there. He's happy. He's working. And he needs to be used.
So you started, or you will start a payroll?
No, we've done, I think it's about 90% complete now.
And what have you found so far?
Oh, so far we found about 14,000 people that we can validate. We can validate. And yesterday I said it. That this 14, we can validate, we can find them. They may be ghosts.
14,000
14,000 people on the payroll. And we can validate.
Across sectors?
Across sectors. And so far we've also found about 53,000 separated staffs on the payroll.
Hold on. 14,000 people that may not even exist.
May not even exist.
And then 53,000
separated staff.
Where separated means what?
Separated staffs are staffs that are either on retirement, they've been appointment revoked, they may be deceased, or they are not supposed to be on payroll.
So they probably were on the payroll,
and then they have
but
left.
not supposed to be there.
They are not supposed
but they are
to
still
be
being paid.
They are being paid.
And have you found how long they've been there?
So the Auditor General has given me feedback year to date, and I'm waiting for the final audit, and when it's available.
But back of the envelope.
So enough ye mungra mu ewo emrasebe jafie. Na sade mampani esi eyo no no se na sentem wobo abijafo bi din a womo ene akwakoye asoafo abedi akiri. Na emra ene sesem ne ebo mudin se yi a ewo se empirifo gibre na wototo omo ano. Ene ena uronyamfo James Jachikwesin ekopie mu ewo vetting committee no anim ono na mampani abo ne din se wo meso afo abedi akiri ya obehwe amrone ensem so na abra akopie mu vetting committee anim wo oyi nsem ano ena odi tudwa wo kire se ukọ embassies ahodo na ukọ previsa ewo manu titrewu eye no mu ayewo Africa ha se yi no eya na ye din pa sika wo bese no ansa wonsa atimi aka na nso be wiase se visa yi ye refuse wu na se wantimi antu kwan na be wiase na sika wo di hye mu nyina he eba ne sa e ha dwene pa enuti se ekoba se age na tumu a wone ni wura eye owura na wono ena ye so afo ankasa no wo nyina be ka bomu na o ma ye de betimi bia se de be ye na ye refuse wu a usika wo di hye mu no de wonsa ebetumi asan ka.
We should also be able to identify the people behind these conflicts, where the weapons are coming from, and how we can improve the quality of life of our people. Our youth needs help, and this applies to almost every corner of Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll give the floor to Honorable Safaji.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Nominee, I would like to once again congratulate you. Mr. Chairman, I want to premise my question on a release from the ministry. Allegations on issuance of Ghanaian passport to foreigners. Deputy Minister nominee, there are a lot of weaknesses within our embassies. Delay of passports, extortion, poor working condition, passport frauds. All these are weaknesses within our embassies. As a deputy minister nominee, how are you going to work with your minister to ensure that some of these weaknesses within the embassies will be dealt with? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I'm very happy that Honorable Member is asking this question because it's in the minds of many people. There's a policy in place. I just had my briefing at the ministry a couple days ago. There's policies in place, and I'm sure some has been demonstrated by introducing this new passports with a chip embedded, which is not easy to forge. You need a primary identification in order to be able to process one of those. So I work along with my sector minister, and then we can be on the same page to work to make things much better for. Again, we have to enforce we have to do some enforcement to make sure. See, all these rules and regulations are in place, but if we don't apply enforcement, we're not going to get anywhere. So that is one area that I'm going to add my strength to the ministry to make sure that we don't take enforcement for granted.
Ma medoka sa photo fe ono so kopie mu ewo eye vetting committee no enim na bra ye toto na no e na yebusa no semfa yakwan ne akwantempo yi eho sese yi ede wono e na ekwakwhwe no waye osofo abede kire ede ama osofo hwe akwan e ne akwantempo ho ensemo so mekire eye opanipa wono sese omanga na yede no esi ano na ne nsemo yebusa no no sese de nyame adom na mpanifo gye ne tumu dia enye wonam kwan so accident ahodo a ekoso ewo kwan ni so nyina no wobehwe na emponi nyina no watimi aboa papa ama bibibia no etimi atoto yie eba no se empo sebe obi kaka wonam ekwan bia ensem fata so ni nyina no mpanifo ba behwe enema bia de besisi kwan so esanse wono no okwakoye deputy minister de ama transport entino se bibi enkoyie ni nyina no wombehwe aboa ama no etimi akoyie entini pani ya de no ekwakokwa ne ho de ma na komentu esanse djuma no beboa no ama na timi ayesempanifo eje ne tuma.
It's not likely to be the case. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to congratulate the honorable nominee who is likely going to be a tenant in the office that I was a tenant in before. Looking at page 3 of your CV, I see your referees are Lieutenant General Augustine Blay, former Chief of Defense Staff, and the Papa himself, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. So your answers should be more or less with military and spiritual precision. It should be guided. Honorable nominee, road traffic accidents so rampant. I don't know, it could be, attributable to the design of our roads, rascality on the part of drivers, and so on and so forth, or any other reason. What innovative or groundbreaking ideas do you have for your minister in order to curb the rate of road accidents in this country? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, road accidents are very concern to the whole nation. Experts says that 80% of these accidents are caused by human factor. And so when I'm giving the nod, I would assist my minister to make sure that we'll put into place measures that would curb that. For instance, by educating the general public, also making sure that we have emergency response system, effective emergency response system. We also need to put up signage, clear signage, and also put in place like cameras that will detect speed limits and all that. But most importantly, making sure that we enforce the existing laws and regulations to make sure we strengthen them so that it will curb the accidents on our road. For instance, I see these bigger trucks. They cause most of the accidents. They destroy our roads and also cause more accidents because if you go to the US, for instance, they have like a weighing station whereby when they move from one place to the another, they will stop, weigh the goods they are carrying, and if it's too much, they will take some. Over here, we don't have it in Ghana, and even if we do, the laws are not being enforced. So like I said, I will support my minister to make sure we implement or we enforce laws that would curb the accident on our roads. Thank you.
Ghana Tertiary Education Commission says the Omania Papa ya Omanfo Edwom Second Ghana Kapa. Over Omaimu na ubi afa di brebi di atro no so was me a professor. Ubi bekora say me a doctor. Doctor nebu ho kra no afa be miensa. Doctor. Sa ena ekoswa. Na Director General ya woda JTech ano. Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi ena ekasa wo hu nkire say nyamienu no kura nie pa se de nipa bi ye wo mamu no sabe ye tan kura se de omusi edi degree no etu omo ho ebo omo asafo hene wo kurum ha wo se ba akopa ene owura Hassan Ayarega ya wo ye Ghana ma yose miye wo se papa yi e de doctor ato ne ho so wo ma sada ato nsa frɛ no se wo mra me ni ho ano wo ka kire wo se ono wo academy wo san kura e wo doctor degree wo honorary degree ahobro mi no ko te so sade a wo de fa academic one no ba akopɛ kura be kire wo mu a wo say basic ne wonti mfa mai wo mo tro krata akora de command yo mo esi kura ne say krata no wo say yi anu no asan doctor na asan so wo say di city e ha wo papa no mo say no wo me de bra beta to wo bia wo nim na wo mo sa be so mu wo sade no emra no ene obedi pa.
His doctorate is a PhD and he has 2 other honorary doctorates. He said he has 3. That was what he said. 2 honorary and 1 academic. They said, well, we are not interested in the honorary. Provide evidence of the academic. We didn't hear from him. We sent him a message. We didn't hear from him. Then we wrote to him officially. And in fact, the official letter that was written to him was not put up to the public domain. He responded officially to our letter by writing. And we have the writing there. And he signed Dr. Hassan Ayarega. So we ask that if you have Dr. Hassan Ayarega, provide us with evidence of the doctorate. And he says he's not going to do that. In fact, he had an interview with Bola Ray some time back. He said his PhD was in business management with the thesis being in political science. Then he had another interview with Paul Adumochiri, and he says his PhD is in political science and his thesis is in political tolerance. Yeah. So we said, look, it's quite interesting. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as a body mandated with regulation of titles when it comes to academia, the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission wants to emphasize that individuals cannot use the title Honorable Doctor, Doctor into brackets Honorable, Doctor into brackets Honorable Courser, Honorable Prof, Prof Honorary, Prof Honorary Courser. I have had people in academia, people in high authority who have said, my opinion is that you can use Doctor / Honorary Courser. The Ghana Tertiary Education Commission wants to state for the avoidance of doubt that you cannot use that. Individuals using these titles based on honor hours are in violation of Act 1023. Such acts will be treated as public deception and prosecuted accordingly.
Ghana yɛde ani to fam na yɛhwɛ nneɛma a obi ewu empo sɛbe ayaresabea na owu yɛ na yɛkɔkɔyi no ɛde na bɛfie na empo sɛbe abusua no enyanya kado sɛ wɔn bɛfa HCB ɛfiri ayaresabea hɔ no ma ɛne na wɔn apɛ taxi driver bi na nipa yɛ abɔmɔden a ebi wɔn no mabehu sɛ yɛde na si akonnwa so hu ne ma wɔ sɛ wɔn hu yɛ wɔn ɛte hɔ no ebi so ne yɛde na hyɛ boot akonnwa na sɛ ne apɛgya hɔ no private car de wo magum ene trotro yi bi kura na wasim na yede no abafie na yaba basie no obi nso wo fie na yede na ekɔ a ebi kura bobo ya na wadam na yede no ekɔ moto na yede na seso wanyina enam so enti ama enei mortuary funeral facility agency ye twa ne tiafra wo mo se mofa ede afutuo akɔ ede ama Ghana de hye nyina se saa nneɛma na yeye no eyade emwa ketekete sei wo se private car ya wo de fa nimpedi akɔ fie ɔkyena na na wasan de akogina market na wadi dwagum na wodi abafie na woni abusua benua na mwasan adi akomumu ebi nso wo ho no ma obehunu ne se wode trotro no akwakofafunu na wie no wowie a na wasan de nam na wode ye adwuma ene brodo ani atwe agu akire ne ye toma nkofo ene de keka ho wose ne nyina no ede wo hawo ene yade ahodo ede ba enti wo mo hwe na sa ne ma wo nyina no wo mo entwitwa som na registrar ede ma mofa eyo ora Francis Enin wode nsemu etudwa ewa bekwa wo hia de hye no mu bia wo mo eye adwuma ewo motwe ahodo eba no hye emfimfiri mantem atoye mantem ene empo mantem ahodo be ye miensa aka ene wo ne wo mu hia ya ensemu wode tudwa ewo ho no mo se kopie mo ya resabia na so bi wu abomodi ase hesi bi ene wode be kwa na hye ambulance ene wode kwa obia etiase na se ode taxi ana se empo private car bi na wode kofafunu de sade no ma yensuso so biemu ewo oman Ghana mu
ya bo hu da wuro se wo mortuary a obi be yifunu afri wo mortuary ho ana se cold storage facility ho a e wo se wo hu se nipa no the hess na baaye or the commercial vehicle bi ba na se ono ane private car kra ba emfa ma no wo de mana watomra ye hu se obi so e de atum sa na ye no obi ka because enko wi akire no be wo se car ye de afefunu ne akira na bi apan no ana se enuane foforo bi egum na nipa kura so tetim enti enne jechira ya ye no wo ye hihye mu no ye pese sa ade no esutwa
na mo papa ye papa akando etu ama ye nua enina oda mofa no no onso ye ho adwuma nti ade papa na mediri se Ghana nyina ye so ma ebeboye
se mofa for ede sati ni we mai bibia bema mortuary attendants and managers and so ebi eniaje pa say bibia no mo cheche no mama yes you left me right
ewo omanfo mpotemu ene hawa hodo a hawo mu ewemu ewo prampram ye wo ningo prampram mansinu wo enkarmantami emu na wo mu a wo ho a wo mu kopo eyi nam ahodo eno mo kire se wo mo de wo mu nkotu dwagu fom nsa dansan mo esere mampani se de manimi ye wo mu sere no se babia wo mo efri ensuo no so na wo mu de wo mu kodo no ebesi a eya na ho aye den de amom papa papa enuti enmanimi ye wo mu sere se betimi a mampani emwa na babi a womde womkodo no baba bisi no mampani entimi nsiesie babi emfa ema wom anase bimpo a womo beduru babi o mekora enam no kora no aka mampani ensiesie na womfa mo se de be ya womkodo no ho ebetuma heha no ba ne sa na ama esei enuti womo sra da se ne manimi ye yi mampani bamu a ebetumi aboa pa na womo kasa ene wo trese womo de adesrede yi efa omra se bedwani oronyamfo Sam George so se enkofa asoye a ohwe esubunam yesuo na fe enkonkodu aban ho na ne manim yayi aban entimi mayom samboy.
For the past many years we have been having challenges along our beach, which you can all see it's not proper for the fishermen to land here for so many years. So most of them have been going to Tema, Habon, and then Bingo, whereby over 3 consecutive times there has been cuttings of sword for sea defense and landing beach, which up to date nothing has happened. We saw that they started it from Ningo and then they ended it between Ningo and then Pram, the boundary there. But to continue to hear over more than so many years, so because of that, the livelihood of the fishermen and the people of Pram are finding it very, very difficult. So we are appealing on the MP, Honorable Sam George, through the fishery ministries to our president, His Excellency Dramani Mahama, to come to our aid and then come and assist us to do the sea defense for us and then probably landing beach.
No, alukwa ni dawenwo keko fuel ke petrol bena tutino mchwa dawenwo ne be ko mu adu ga be no wo nyange o ijo de ne ble ndo ko men la ne petrol ncha akwa wo se wo wa plewe wo nge modebo ne ba bobo na ga ba pesi defense ama ga je nugo mamumu ke bata hu ape ba sitamio abe wo wa me pe pa kan ni ade ka nya na aka sodo abomode na acha no kuni wo wa na jamanu wa mami
se wa wonya ka bene yenwi cho se la ni dio wonye da wo hi wo ke wa pele de pio wo twa wa ngefa kan chapi wo pe wa wonya bubura wonya wa ngefa ni wa ke wonya man bi o metwa ke apelo ko wa yemle wa ka metwa o ba yusu yemle ya menko ke sube akadome adugo pa ni ka pe abon wo yemle akabe nugo ya akaba ba yemle wo be ni wo wa fight wa ke mo ka melo ke lo ko ala ni aji wo nge to wa primis ni fo no wa primis fo elo to wa na wa le no ko mele engeno ya le ebi fine ne ese ne ya leja ni capitaine ma hiyo wale nge yemle ni ngeno ya ebi no ya ka jbp wa na primis no wa ka yawo mo ni check wo yi ke wa yin ke wa bi me ne mele angena na kan wo ya no wa na we ko ni numo Sam George wa ngode ka gbugbu ama tu aka ke ni ko gba mi enyu kan wo no fe no apele ka ke kan
Nkonko pemo ewo Amansia South no ewo Asante Mantam. Ghana National Association of Small Scale Miners ne nkrabata ewo hodoma na ewo mayensamtwefo nhyiamu. Enhyamudie yase ena wo mode atodwa se aban ebo ne homadin bia so betu galamse yase ewo man Ghana mu a wo manige hu papa na enso tax force ya yate wo mu ekame yesese yidie ubepie mu wo maso ya ama nkoda no suku wo mani nje hu echase galamse fo be kwakwahye hodom na tax force ibe yese ye tu wo mu so sa no be hunu se akoda ne te yi classroom wo na wo sua de no hunu se enkofo yi ka ya betwam wo hunu se bia ne papa na yi aposifo akodoa no yi na ni akode nso apie no odika yachi wo kwakwahwe so papa ne yede ne ko na wo sese de eye galamse no ene tax force no ene nanenam wo mu kuro no mu no ama desua ne ade kire enkoso enya konokora enti animanimu ya abanhwe mfra wo mo na empo no wo mo mfa yie mfanto ye se de be ya wo mo so wo mo ho betimi ahenhan wo mo esanse wo mo adwuma na wo mo eye no wo mo ne de wo mo ekuta tumikrata wo mo editu enye empo koti kwanso ena wo mo enam president Edema Ekwe eye orakweku aboni nsem sei ena wode tu dwa wie yenso banifo bi ekotwa hia enhyamudie yase ede wo mo de eka ho
na de ekoso Aman South here police for ni anti-robbery for ewo ha small scale for enka na anote je wo ne se nkra ne wo school na wo se class no to be se 9 no mu nyina pie school dan mu adanti a won kom na ne ya che wo pa e den ade atunti school mu okra no wontimi nya cham se wo tase sua de because bibi asi wo fie a ese odwane free school dan mu no obafie e be se o pa na se ya che o papa yesi o mampanyi cause ya kai 2012 papa operation wo ye wan chi Ghana fo uchi China fo mpo na ma Ghana fo besisa omuniema no na na de na si abrewa kwan a ene de wa nkoda wa wo ma ene ye fa wo hawo ma tese ye da e no wo hawo se ye mema nyina ayira yetimi kura ne ayira mo na bisa de be chi na wo tese apotifo no e be ko operation na wo de uyam de wo hyew nti wadawroma ene small scale man association ye wa Amansia South uhu hai na danje boye kwamu se uhu na enya bu apayo na emu hawa ya fam e wo manso na wadawroma ye de tu anim
aban pese etu amana ye kata so na de masa kata so ni manyina agina de ekoso yi afidie no ko hai fro bi ho eno wate sa post for abegu nipa so to ebre ye nwa afa na fidie a no wade ko amana no eda so da ho e kwa me de me fa so be kata so enti ekuo na ye krado sieta ba chi hihye pepe bia ya asomdwe kwanso ye beboa ye ne anim ntokuro bia nipa de hihye mu bebi o mfa konsuo mu nyina ye anim sa ba ebo echi do mu a ye betima boa ban
ewo omanfo enkotam ho anu api na Town ewo dome nkwabenya na omanfo ye wo ho eno mo kire se ensamso ye a wo mo fa so e de ko mafifi mu no asai kura se de esi aye no ehu papa na sitire aye mo fra hodo a wo mo fa so na wo mutumi ekọ suku ya na yehu pa e de mo muto mo sira da se ba biaduru yi empenifo mram na bibi wo ho na wo betumi aye a wo mo nye emfamfa ho emo mo se de be ya wo mo ma ye fa so a ekọ suku no wo mo so ehu betumi ato wo
ya yewo community hana ye boaboa sikano na ye di 4 years now. First one I year no ankosuru inti nsuo kase bi to na kukuru bridge no koe. Second one no na yankasa so na ye to electric pole edi ye nanso adea sayeda moto for the moto faso nti se de man kola na ko school no every top ha e kon wo mo bre pa se de atiti apansa sika nso ni ye won't say first 4 years ago no nti ye pa abancho ombebuan especially ye school kola no mi ankasa so se de mi to mi fa so kura bio nti Sikana yankasa yebuabuan is over 50 million because your electric poles. Yeah, your community higher na Mexican. Ebima 4 million, ebima 2 million. And I hear to cement, every 50 million. Edi year concrete manu. Ewa hasa ebetunya support tunu. Nanso eye duanti. Nso to ewi abonti eduana se de eduana pro. Nti ya dwini se aban no ombre mo maye na ye mana eko school na omutumi enya ahonto because this is the main road for this area to Puma.
Yeah, face or I great town, Pavania great town. Yeah, gata no. A disturb one papa. And your friend there. Reading or someone your mind. And then in Soto is here, your bread power. Into your main problem level, I great town, Pavania. The main problem no. Your boy. Yeah. A bonfire say or mine or man penny baba boy and I am pino baba boy also when problems in mine got and there a high papa serious and no prepare about okay one boy and no make got and mine then bridge in this war and easy I am five papa easy my
mom yeko akojina aye additional ma one more ewo aye Northampton honomo na yeko na womo echiremu a yade a St Andrews Healthcare womo na fato womo ho so se womo de ba no hye obi mu a womo anya adwenemu hawo na hyebe womo akasa che se NGO womo ngisika na womo afaw na womo ahwehwe wadwen mu na ekurai yade a England man mu na ewo enti mpadifo ebomodin a enkofo a ye womo adwenemu ka womo na yafa womo agu honomo a ye hwe womo hanam so nti ama yafa onkofo bia na esefo a womo so betimi ahwe na ya hwehwe wo mo adwene mu ehunu okwan a ye betimi abomodin asa wo mo yade na mene wo ekase eye opanipa onidi edi Sandia Peggy wono ehono mo na wo ye adwuma se nurse ni wo mo ekiremu a aveyi ede empanifo bia beba hono mo yesi wo hwe wo mo no na ne wo mo aduane kura no wotiatia no wodibo be ma te se wo enti wankasa wani da hono ma wo se wabodam ye ma wo na yesi wo dwoodwo wo mo saa we nam so ntina wo mo chemu se June bosume ne da to so aduonu enkono 29 June 2025 ye mu en wo kokko ye bie na chese abrantie asa ne de na akwa ye bodamani ate enti ni wo ye ne nyina no na wo hunu pa ebomodin akwa report ye de ma mpanifo so ebomodin agina asam so amene wo kasa yi a wo mo kire no de ne kokopie mu wo aposifo so ye ene mpanifo kire mu a wo mo guso wo mo edi na asam na esanse wo mo mfa nche no St Andrew no enye baabi a ye di agro honom ugitum se obetimi aba behwe obi mu enti na oba ye enti se wo mo kohwehwem nyampa ni ampa ni nuane ampa yade okokọ ye asade wo mu kire mu anye nepe ene waye bi yade wotaye pa ene wo behunu ane se wo mu aduane kura ye hye kura na wo de hye wanum se de beye be wuro wanum ne wanum wani aba ho so ntemate apo esanse sebe bodamfo hwe nya bete enti no wo mu kire mu na adwuma wo ye no wo mkọhwe kasamfoni anase mpo camera ne mu no na yade wo ye wo honom na so no wo mu ntimi nyina sa camera ne nsem so a wo mu gu wo mu ahwehwe mu eso enam sunti emwo mu kire mu a mami eye mami Peggy sempani apani nuane ampa no wo mkọhwem na saade no wo ye de a ene na ne ho ebeche ne de papa ye ensem bia efri eye England mino emu eba no ena enwumre yenso ye de bi asmo
I'm sorry every way na yenko enegide ensem emu Arantie David kojo chei eye Ghana ni this year ene eba ne se wo maw bitipa na wo ye ho ade pa wo sound engineer na din a dodo na edinim no aye kewa na wo de futuo akọ ede ama Ghana mabunu enyina nhisiu ede mabunu aneyi wo mo epre apẹ wo ho ntam wanya sanse se koba ese bia obi ahye nkomu bi ya wo kire se efiri nyankopon ho ene ba ya afa be wi ase na mrante atwe na bo so hu we wo bo akom na de no wo boa wadidi ame no aso da ye be ka kire se nyankopon na kasa nye no kure saa ena wo mo ye no a ena wo kire se ensese ye ne saa sanse se wonu obi enni adwe kromu a na nkire se de ye wo ka no ye tro ena wo dada wo da bi ente saa se wo ka na se obonyo so wo ka na se wonye ntumu a twam na ko oba bi nanso enene mafoi ente saa be wi ase ya wo bi ehye nkomo no na ye kansamone e de fa ne ho saa wo se saa ne manyina e ade a e ha twene ye pa wo se enkom se wo hoyi enya ade a sebe eye mpasere obi na obi sha wagina ba bi asere wo ho ente saa enkom se efiri twedi ampo nyankropon ho ankasa e na eba nti ekoba se wo kasa e de fa ne difuo bi mu na difuo no e be ka asem na eye a yenyini se yenyini a ma ye gina ba bi na ye ntwetwe nipa no ye hwɛ se yekoye ne saa e de no me e ne bre saa ne manyina ye ntwe ho mfiri ho se de beye na ye penyankopon nsem nhira saa nhira ehwe no ebetumi abaye so papa ebegina ensemi so na nwure yi kase ye de besom ye de nyina esi ye de aseda ma enagad medicated toothpaste nwure yi wansanka bifa pa ose so ebetu anum be hwam osin be fitaa wudu be dwam se betuma smare kama ama obi ehu say yes we ya krachi ni anababawa enwa ba town aya media and professional studies ka ho obema da your so sense training netuma bam pa eti amawo afi hola sevia heba center sunie se bia odwonku ne tutuwo opa enkoyie uko weekend wo de yade kwa ebe ha dwene papa bomodin wudom ho na wo moawo ontu yade ase emfa ema go sem travel and tour dade ya noma odo bom frama ede wakwa mahodo so ama so ho ato kama eba no passport nsensem birth set ya nyina oto no bo ase eye ne kama edi emawo ade health residential services ni oboa amoajapade asase ni edan ni ufi bi na atra ebeboa wo ama nsa akabi enyuma ko ya da roma ena nwumre ye besomo ewo Paramount News eso yani ya wo hwe ye nkase eso o ma hene kofi asempa eni medin mene
na nekia hachireba acha ebushe beda wase papa sa won jebre na utimi ehwe ye fidie mu anso yeda munyina ase production team no camera MCR munyina seda no ebi enko emfa emamo eda ye fiada na wotwe ewie ye ene bomode ahwe ho so ye papa bitu ana mo sisi ye se de beya eduada obesan ehia ye ewa hanom se no watimi ahwe Paramount News yemo mo ne hwa adeshi ekramo